Hey guys, I know this is completely unexpected, but I felt like I needed to post something of a call to action, I guess. As you can see by the backdrop, as of today, which is the end of January, we are still living in a hotel. My husband's job is making a lot less than we expected it to. About half of what we would need to qualify to move into any sort of apartment around here. And we're going to need more income really soon for several reasons. One of them I can't talk about right now, but the other one is I just found out that the little online job that I've had, don't cry, since last March, not last March, since last summer in July, it's not, as of March, it's not happening anymore. So I basically lost my only job, and we're still living in a hotel. I don't know what's going to happen, but I guess I just needed somebody to talk to. I I want to see if I can kickstart this channel somehow. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that because there's still so much Star Wars stuff that's either requires money to participate in, which we don't have, or is still so negative, and the negativity is not good for anybody, especially right now. I mean, we're still in a pandemic. The world is still topsy-turvy. And I've got a reaction channel. I don't want this channel to become a reaction channel because reactions cannot be monetized. And the monetization is, as of right now, that and the Patreon is all I'm earning. And it's probably going to be another year before I can get paid from YouTube again. And my Patreon account, it's higher than it was, but it's about 70 some odd dollars a month. Once we get to March, my income will go from $270 a month to just the 70. And at this point, as far as reaction videos go, I don't see there's nothing else to react to. At least not as far as I'm concerned. It's all videos, and quite frankly, my mental state is sort of fragile right now, so I'm afraid of content making me too emotional. But on the other hand, maybe since I'm so emotional now would be a good time to do reactions. It's just, I'm stumped. I don't know what to do. I don't know whether I should just delete my other reaction channel, even though it just started growing with the reaction to Luke showing up in The Mandalorian. Speaking of which, unless I get more income soon, we're definitely going to have to get rid of our Disney Plus account until further notice, because there's just other things we need to spend money on. And, oh man, this is just killing me. It's so stressful right now. And I don't know what to do. It's really hard. I want to give you guys content, but I just don't have any ideas. The depression's really been hitting me hard these last couple of weeks. And I feel like I'm failing you. So, if you guys know what I could do to help get some of my old subscribers back, that would be great, because I literally have no ideas. I'm so stressed I can't think of anything creative right now. And it hurts, but I know I don't deserve the subscribers I do have because I'm not making enough for them. But, geez, I did not intend to get this weepy. Thank you for the prayers. It's just, I don't know what to do. Whether start drawing and selling my drawings, or Just try and do something so I could earn some sort of an income. And being patient is hard because we've been here for 6 weeks and there's no end in sight right now. It's really hard living in a hotel and having to spend just $20 a week on laundry. I'm not even kidding. Because I can't walk to the nearest laundromat. I've been looking for another job. The trouble is I have very, very little formal experience. I've never even filed taxes. That's how little I've been making. So I just don't know what to do. But I don't know whether you guys would be interested in seeing more fan art. I've been dabbling into Hunger Games as well as Star Wars. I've done this, and I finally finished the Baby Yoda that I started on New Year's Eve. He's right there. Not as good as it could be. The nose is too big, but if you guys would be interested in that. Oh, man. And I did a very, very bad drawing of Katniss during the second reaping. It needs a lot of work, and it does not... the lips. It's the lips that are the problem. I think the eyes are pretty good, but the lips are very weird. But, yeah, would anybody be interested in seeing fan art or anything along those lines? I don't have any ideas what to do with this channel, and I'm once again at my wit's end. And we have looked at low-income apartments. The trouble is so many of them are in bad neighborhoods. And I grew up in a really bad neighborhood in low-income apartments. And my stress level is so high right now, I don't know if I can handle it anymore. I'm still traumatized from hearing gunshots out the back window when I was a teenager. And so many low-income apartments are really, really bad neighborhoods. So, and on top of that, all of the income-based apartments available are just, there's nothing around. They're all full because of the pandemic. So many people have lost their jobs. And so many of my artwork is 100 miles away with my parents. And we can't trust the car to get over the mountain to get it. I would sell the rest of my Star Wars stuff, even my costumes, if it meant it could help us. But I literally don't know what to do. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be so weepy. I meant to just hop on and say hi and ask for suggestions. But, I have gotten into painting a little bit. Nothing Star Wars related, but just these little miniature pieces of canvas art, and I don't know who'd buy them. But, we need something steady so we can qualify for an apartment and be safe. So, and I will tell you guys eventually why it is suddenly so urgent that we get a place to live. It's even more urgent than it was before. But, anyway, I'm sorry for crying. It's just been so overwhelming right now. And thank you. You know, the cliche about the starving artist is true. I've been reacting for a while and I burn out really fast. No, we can't go back home, Shan. To be perfectly honest, since my husband has a job now, it's not earning much, but he does have a job. To move away now would be basically, he would lose the job that he already has, and we'd have to start all over, and my parents cannot afford to have us continue to live in the basement. In the attic. In the attic that we were living in. We can't go back. We just can't go back. Because we can't afford it, and they can't afford it. So we're basically stuck where we are because this is the only place where we have any sort of income at all. If we leave now, we're back to nothing. So Yeah, we still don't have anywhere to go. And yeah, I wish I had more art to give to you, but I have to be inspired. And it's just I don't know of anything to react to. If anyone has any links, I'd be willing to post something on my other channel, the reaction channel. But like I said, unless I get something by March, we're going to have to unsubscribe from Disney Plus, which means no more Star Wars stuff. Maybe sell things to people online. We don't have much to sell. All of our stuff is 100 miles away and we can't get to it. So there's not a heck of a lot we can do, and I feel very trapped. I just filled out 7 online applications for working from home. I cannot deal with tech support because I can't deal with people. Talking on the phone makes me cry, and that would make me a terrible worker. So I know where my limits are. Working from home as social media or maybe even an online preschool teacher's assistant, I could deal with that. Kids are way easier to deal with than adults. So I am looking, but I guess I just wanted to put this out. Yes, I do have a Patreon, Brandon. I know. I did see the last Skywalker one. Unfortunately, it turned into a Raylo video, and that sort of killed it for me. I'm like, no, keep the romance out of this. And that pretty much turned it off for me. I couldn't do anymore. But the voice actor? I don't know. I really don't know what's going on with the voice act. I have no idea. I think you could find it theclumsyjedi.patreon.com. There's a link floating around somewhere, but I just don't have it. Talking about online articles. I don't know. I've looked for new Star Wars stuff. It looks like there's new High Republic stuff coming. Working from home is really my only option right now because we have only one vehicle. My husband needs that for work, and with our income, we can't even afford bus passes. A great voice for voice acting? I don't know. Let me start to write some of these suggestions down, guys, so I don't forget, because I'm way too emotional to keep track of things. So, all right. No, I hate telemarketers, and if I became one of them, that would basically be I've gone to the dark side. I hate trying to sell things to people. I I can't stand it. A Disney style voice, that's different. Well, I used to be in choir, and I used to sing a little bit, even though my voice is just kind of now. But office work, that would work. But yeah, Patreon, I do have a page. Maybe I can do like a. I'm sort of good with computers. I'm good with word processing. I learned how to do spreadsheet and PowerPoint years ago, about in 2015, but I haven't done anything with it since. I'm sure I could remember quickly, but yeah. Yeah, I know. IT? I don't know. I don't really know that much about computers. Some of the programs I'm okay with, word processing and Photoshop and basic video editing. So, online transcription, maybe. So, let's see. I'm trying to look at the other suggestions for the channel. Reactions, selling artwork, televangelist, ha ha ha. Oh, that's hilarious, Richard Long. I feel like I'm being made fun of right now. So Patreon reactions, selling artwork, what else? I need to scroll up. Where are you? Auctioning art, selling fan art. So selling my fan art. I've got a lot at home. There's piles of it, and I've taken pictures of everything. Let's see. Reactions. Reading news articles. Okay, so reading Star Wars articles. Voice acting. Um, Working from home. Online transcription. Oh, well, thank you, Feed Me Frenzy. At least thank you guys for your support. I really appreciate it. And I apologize there's no announcement for this one, but like I said, I'm just looking for any ideas because stress has got my mind emptied of anything. I don't know about making money sewing since I have a new machine. I'm very rusty and I would need to buy the materials. That would mean getting paid in advance. I mean, you know, the old thing, whenever you start making stuff, you have to have money to make money, or you have to spend money to make money. And at the moment, I don't really have anything. Like all my materials are still at home and I can't get them. Online journalist. Yes, I do have a resume on Indeed. Thank you, American Raven. Last time I was this early, my fan fictions were tame, but like George Lucas said, I think I may have gone a little too far with this one. uh, I don't know about writing for newspapers. I don't know. I've done blogging. Occasionally, I'm inspired to just write whatever's on my mind. It's sort of a therapy for me. Exactly, Gordon. That's exactly it. Thank you. That's where it is. Online, what was it? It's voice acting, online transcription. I would need a lot of practice because my word count is just, it's out the window right now. All right, let's see. Is that the right link? I tried. Let's see. There is a space in there, so let's see if this works. But yeah, if you type that into a search, just copy and paste that. Uh, I would say hello in Portuguese, but unfortunately, I don't speak Portuguese. Hello. A dog walking. Sometimes I've done dog walking. Um, let's just say there are some health issues that have come up that make my activity level somewhat limited. Don't worry, I don't have COVID, God willing. But I do have to cut back on my activity levels. Online movie critic. Do them on the Patreon page. So I don't know. I don't see movies that often. You see, and watching movies takes money, and I don't want to watch a movie that I have no interest in. At the most, I'd be watching Disney Plus originals, but even then, like I said, if I don't get anything by the end of March, I'm going to have to cancel Disney Plus because my dog alone takes like $50 a month. Readings of common college books like the Iliad and the Odyssey. I don't know. What was it? Online? Did it a movie critic? I mean, why would anybody listen to me? I took one film class, and I'm just a nerd who knows what they like and looking for things that are positive. I can't stand things with a sad ending. It has to be a happy ending, or I'm like, I've done a few film reviews, but they haven't really gotten any views. So voice acting, online transcription, movie critic, Etsy. I saw someone make stuff. And honestly, I wouldn't know how to do an auction other than on eBay. So you can review the free movies on YouTube. There's not really that many of those that I like. I've got favorites that I like watching and rewatching, but I'm pretty sure I've already reviewed all of those, like Indiana Jones and Jurassic Park, and horse and dog movies that I am an absolute sap for. So, yeah, I have no idea. Hello, Shankar Ban. I wish I was live streaming under better circumstances, but yeah. Reviewing shows from Disney Plus, that's a possibility. I'm just not interested in that many of them. It's just, I wouldn't want to review something where, like, yeah, this is a show and I found it boring, because that's like Last Jedi poem. Roses are red. Luke says hi. Blow that piece of junk out of the sky. Cute. Comedian and just tell Mormon jokes. Well, I'm not Mormon, and I've got several Mormon friends, so I gotta be careful with that. My mom has said, though, that she thinks I should be something of a stand up comedian, do short comedy sketches about my pets, because she likes my goldfish impression. Because I tell stories about my goldfish and how he is strictly um, food oriented. He's this black Moor, and for example, if I was going to do stand up about my goldfish, like, okay, so I've got a black Moor goldfish, a little over a year old, and he is obsessed with food. There's a reason people call them water pigs. When he needs to be fed, he swims right up to the tank and just stares at me. He gives me this stink eye, and he's got this permanent frown on his face. So he looks like he's joking. Like, so his eyes kind of bulge, and he makes this big old frown. So I was like, feed me, feed me. Anyway. Hello, Xanderbrow. Thank you. Do you drive? No, my husband's got the car. There's only one car in our family, and he's got it, and it's a gas guzzler. I don't even want to say how much we're spending a week in gas because it's astronomical. Anyway, regarding voice acting, there's an app called Hit Record. I don't know. I feel kind of lazy right now. I've been losing a lot of sleep. That's part of the reason I'm so weepy. And honestly, I wish so badly I could just spill the entire reason for my level of frustration, but I can't. Acting or comedy. I don't think I can act my way out of a paper bag. I might be able to do comedy if I was telling stories about pets. That's about it. But I don't feel like I'm very funny. But who knows? Sometimes depressed people are the funniest ones of all. So, I don't know if I'd make anybody laugh. Yes, deep impressions of animals. Like Manali. Boo. I've got lots of animal stories. I could just turn them into a comedy sketch, but I don't know. I really don't think I'm that funny. I have like zero self-confidence. So, but thank you for the ideas. I'll definitely take them under consideration. Now, breaking into acting is pretty difficult. I could start by doing sketches on YouTube, but yeah, I need better equipment and better lighting. You can see how bad the lighting is right now. So I don't have equipment. So I made somebody laugh with my fish impression. Oh, thank you. I need to tell you about his feet, what I call his feed me dance. He swims around. He goes back and forth across the tank going, just saying, feed me, feed me, feed me, feed me, bubble, bubble. I've written, yes. Yes, I have written several books for children, but my self-confidence cannot take the possibility of a rejection letter, nor do I have the patience to wait 3 to 6 months for one of them. And I don't know if they'd accept it from general delivery because that's where we don't even have a P.O. box right now because we can't afford it. Just keep swimming. Exactly. And it's I have written books for children, but I need an illustrator, and I don't have the patience. And I'm such a perfectionist that I'm afraid to illustrate my own books. There's something fishy about that impression. Thank you. I don't think they're looking for anybody to do clerical work. They've had somebody there for quite a few years, answering phones and typing things up. And besides, most companies have got a rule about no family members working in the same thing. That was the reason he couldn't get hired where my dad was working, because that's considered family. Drinking coffee out of clumsy Jedi coffee cup. Thank you. Yeah, my online store hasn't sold anything lately, and I can't say I blame you. I don't know about dingo doodles. I've never heard of them. I can draw a little bit, but like I said, I do my best work when I'm inspired, and inspiration has been just totally lacking. I haven't written anything in months. So, and it's like killing me inside that there's no inspiration, because We've been stuck in the same place for 6 months. I thought we would have our own apartment by now, but Lord knows when that's going to happen. So it's like, ugh. So I'm hoping that my husband either gets a job or gets a raise, like twice what he's making now, at least. Or we just get something better, because this is insane. I can't take this anymore. The only thing that's been helping has been talking to my therapist and anti-anxiety meds. So here I am just spilling stuff to you guys. I guess I'm really hard up for conversation. Oh well. Sorry for spilling my guts to you. I hope I didn't make too many people disturbed, but thank you for the suggestions for the channel. Yes, I do have a Patreon page. Maybe I need to push that. Maybe I need to have like a Patreon pledge drive. I have no idea. Reaction videos, maybe I need to get back into those. Selling artwork or fan art, that's a possibility. Reading Star Wars articles, that's also an idea. I may start doing some research about that. For like job stuff, voice acting, online transcription, online movie critic, and making things and selling them on Etsy. Okay, thank you for the suggestions, guys. I will definitely take them. Need to build my X-Wing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the materials to build my X-Wing. The X-Wing has to wait until after we have space for it. And if we end up in a studio, which is what it looks like, yeah, everybody loves the reaction videos, except for the fact that, oh, my dog has decided to make a cameo appearance. There she is. Hi, Ollie. Silly dog. She's getting her shots on Saturday. So yeah, thanks for watching. I guess I'm going to go ahead and sign off. And thanks again for your support. Big hugs to everybody. Virtual hugs. And thank you. I would try and do something sports hunting. Ew. Hunting? I am mostly a vegetarian. I say mostly because for certain reasons, you're flatlining. I really wish I could tell you guys why I'm so all over the place, because there's a very good reason for it, but I can't tell anybody yet. Oh, help. But hunting is definitely out. I'm an animal lover. I don't even eat any animal products much. I have eggs, and lately I've been drifting back to chicken, but that's a whole other story. And you're probably going to have to wait bare minimum of a couple of weeks before I can tell anybody what's going on, and it's killing me, and I wish I could, but I can't. So again, thank you guys for suggestions, and apologies for the tears. So somebody's just sent me a message. Oh, yay. Emotional support. Yes, emotional support animal. That'll help us with fees for apartments. Thank you. Yeah, I'll tell you guys later, God willing. And now my dog wants outside, so I really have to get out of here. But thank you for your support, guys. There is more stuff coming, I promise, as soon as I come up with something and a better backdrop than the painted wall and cheap artwork of this weird hotel room. Thank you. Thanks for the support, and see everybody later. And may the force be with you. May the force be with you all.